Hello everyone! Happy Friday! I have that Friday feeling. I'm not sure how all of you are feeling, but I know that this weekend is going to be special. The sun is out. Cookie wants to go for a walk, which we will do soon. I have been very productive today, so we should have a relaxing weekend. What about you guys? I look forward to seeing who is here today. Yeah, and who is going to join me on this live, who is going to be a part of this lesson today. So yeah, say hi in the comments, in the chat, if you are here right now. And basically, for those of you that do not know who I am, if this is your first time watching my lesson, then my name is Mish. I am a native English coach from South Africa. I was born in Cape Town, South Africa. I lived there most of my life until I was about 21, and I now live in Spain with my gorgeous little dog, Perrito, small dog in Spanish, and with my boyfriend. We live on an island called Mallorca, and the best time to come to Mallorca is in summer, that is for sure. Hi Purna, hi Francine, hi Priyanka, hi Abdel, welcome. Lovely to have you here. I'm glad you want to learn English on this beautiful Friday, and I'm excited to teach you. So, I found a cool article today. The topic will be about travel, and aren't we all just yearning for some travel, wanting some travel? It's been too long since we were able to travel. Yeah, whether it was to another city or to another country. I need to travel. Dana, hello. Hi, Ali. Hi, Durgesh, Durgu. Sorry that you have missed them, but you are here today and you have shown up. And that is what is most important. It is about today and what you can learn today. So, let's begin on our learning journey today. What are we waiting for? Okay, let me begin. So today's topic, let's see if I can send you the link. The link is in the caption below this video. So if you do want to see it, you can see it there for sure. Okay, and I'm going to show you the, one second. Okay, I can paste it in the chat here as well. There you go. That is the article for today. All right, and I am also going to show you it on the screen. I use a wonderful website called engu.com. engu.com. The regulars here will know that this is the website I love to use. There we go, engu.com. And what's wonderful about this website is that they have up-to-date articles, up-to-date content every day, different articles about different topics, and it is according to your English level. So if you are intermediate, if you are advanced, if you are proficient, you will find an article that suits you. It is very, very important to read articles that are at your level. This is where you will benefit most, okay? You must understand at least 70 to 80% of that article. Nice. Lovely to have you all here. Let us begin, okay? So the title of this article is 3 Reasons Your Next Holiday Should Be in Cuba. Cuba. Well, where is Cuba? Does anyone here know where Cuba is? Does anyone here know where Cuba is? I'm going to show you on the map where Cuba is. Let's begin. Okay, there we go. So, you see, the capital of Cuba is Havana. Have you ever heard that song? Havana, na, na, na. Da, 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 da. I'm pretty sure it's about that place. Okay. As you can see, Cuba is close to the Caribbean, Central America, and it is an island, but a very, very big one. Yeah, a very, very big one. Okay, let's go back. Nice. Okay, so let's start with the vocabulary. This is a cool picture of Cuba. I see an old car. I see some clear skies. I see A Cuban flag. Dry land. Can you see very dry land? Yeah. Okay, nice. So, vocabulary. The first word is restriction. Restriction. Notice the stress is on the second syllable. Restriction. Restriction. The definition is a law or rule that limits what is allowed to happen or be done. So during COVID, we have lots of restrictions. We have to wear a mask. We cannot go out after 10 p.m. Bars and restaurants are not allowed to be open. All these kinds of restrictions, okay? For example, parking restrictions are tightly enforced in this area. All right. Next word, miss out. Can everyone say this at home? Miss out. Okay, this is a phrasal verb, and it means to not have the chance to do something or to fail to use an opportunity. Right? The tickets sold out so fast that I missed out on the chance to see my favorite band. So if you miss out on something, then it was a good opportunity and you didn't do it. We can also say you lost out. Okay? Miss out, lost out. Next word, revolution. Revolution. Notice the stress is in the third syllable. Revolution. Revolution. Can everyone say that at home? Revolution. Revolution. Yeah? Okay. It is a successful attempt to change a country's government or social system. Chairman Mao led the Chinese Revolution. The revolution has got to do with an overturn as well. Okay. So it's an attempt to change the country's government. I think you all should know that word revolution. But how to pronounce it, maybe not. Revolution. Right? The next word is novelist. Novelist. So the stress is in the first syllable. Novelist. Novelist. It's a person who writes novels. Raymond Chandler is one of my favorite novelists. Could also say author. Could also say author. Okay? So everyone say at home, novelist. Novelist. Okay? Next word is custom. The stress is on the first syllable. Custom. It's a normal or traditional activity or way of behaving belonging to a particular culture or society. It's like a tradition. It's something you do in your culture. Okay, it's something you just naturally do in your culture. So there are many interesting customs in her country. Custom. Custom. Okay. Last word, authentic. I love this word. Authentic. Stress is on the second syllable. Notice it's a th sound. Th. Authentic. Can everyone say this at home? Authentic. Authentic. Good. So it is made or done in a traditional way or in a way that is similar to an original. For example, the restaurant serves authentic Mexican food. Another example, the Fluency Club, which is launching in 1 week, today, 1 week, uses authentic English materials, authentic videos, natural, okay, original, not textbooks. All right, let's begin the article. I'm going to read the article and afterwards we are going to have a discussion. All right, so 3 reasons your next holiday should be in Cuba. I see Guillermo says that he dreams to visit Cuba. The old cars, the beaches, what a beautiful place. Absolutely. And Purna says, yep, it's a nice song. Francina went there twice. Ah, okay. I'm jealous. The beaches are the best in the world. Nice. Okay, lovely. All right, good. The history. Oh, let's start from the beginning. I'm starting from number 1. Okay, a year of lockdowns and restrictions has made many of us excited about being able to go on holiday again one day soon. When airports and hotels open for business again, you won't do much better than a trip to Cuba. Here are 3 reasons why. Number 1, the history. If you're a lover of history, then you won't want to miss out on Cuba's many museums. In Cuba's capital city of Havana, the Museo de la Revolución, Museum of the Revolution, teaches visitors about the Cuban Revolution of 1959, while the Museo de la Ciudad, Museum of the City, is a beautiful building with a collection of items that covers the early history of the island, as you can see in the photo. Okay. The food. If you prefer your history lessons with a mojito and fries, then you'll love Cuba's famous La Bodeguita del Medio. This restaurant was believed to be a favorite of several famous people, including Chilean poet Pablo Neruda, Colombian novelist Gabriel Garcia Marquez, and American writer Ernest Hemingway. Why not try some traditional Cuban foods like plantains or a Cubano sandwich with pork, pickles, and mustard while you sit at a table where a famous author might have sat? Lovely. Okay, a little bit of history in there too. And last but not least, number 3, the people. The people's the most important thing. Instead of a hotel, visitors to Cuba can stay in a casa particular, private house. This is a family home where tourists can rent rooms. Spend your holiday learning local customs and eating traditional food with the owners for an authentic Cuban experience. Lovely. Beautiful. Okay. Nice. Okay, so let's see. Puna, I like the word authentic too. It's a beautiful word in the way that you say it and the meaning of it too, isn't it? And we're waiting for Authentic Fluency Club. Yay, I'm waiting too. I'm so excited to launch. Anyways, what a nice article. What a very simple but effective way to sell the idea of going to Cuba on holiday next. It seems like a lovely place, and I'm super interested in going to Central America myself. I hope that I can travel again soon. I would love to go. Yes, Francine, it can't be too far from the US or from Canada. I'm not sure, actually, from Canada. Okay. Hi, Shara, welcome. Lovely. Some more friendly faces here. Okay, so let us move to the discussion. I want you all to think, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of Cuba? I want you to write one word that you think of when you think of Cuba. One word that relates to Cuba. One word that relates to Cuba. For me, I'd have to say sunshine. When I think of good places, I think of warmth and sun. Yeah. And also music, good music. Okay, Vidi says history, nice. Francine says Canada is about 3 hours. Oh, that's close, nice. Che Guevara. I was trying to work that out, absolutely. Beach, nice. Cuba, I don't know what Cuba means, but it's a place, Shira, that we've just been reading about. Rwanda, the sea, Shira, the mountains. By seeing the article, the word is food, nice. Beaches with white sand, lovely. Absolutely. Okay, nice. Any other phrases? Museum, okay, good. So we're all getting something from this article that we can think of. Nice. Okay, so let's move on then to question 2. Othman, cigar. Interesting one. Cigar, absolutely, that too. That too. I can imagine that. I can see some men smoking cigars on the street. Yeah. Okay, number 2. Would you describe yourself as a lover of history? Would you describe yourself as a lover of history? For me, I wouldn't say I love history. I'd say I appreciate history, and I believe we need to understand history so that we can change the present and not make mistakes again. But history for me is not that important. I don't necessarily like to go to places to see the museums. I like to go and see the nature in these places. So the history, the old buildings, these kinds of things are not as important for me. I think they do make the place beautiful and I can appreciate it, but I wouldn't say I'm a lover. What about you? What about you? Guillermo, definitely. Okay, nice. He's definitely a lover of history. Anyone else? Anyone else got some answers today? Yeah. Rowan, unfortunately, no. Soul, not really. Okay, not really. Okay. Yeah, let's be honest. Let's be honest here. Say what we really love. Guillermo, I love history and it's so important. We can understand all nowadays problems by studying history. I agree 100%. Absolutely. Francine, Cuba, sugarcane, rum. Lovely. Thank you for letting us know. There we go. We've got the definition for you, Shara. I can't understand your second question, ma'am. Okay, Shara, would you describe yourself as a lover of history? Means, do you love history? Okay. I like to know about history. Nice. Poina. Yes, sometimes, but not all times. It's a bit boring. Especially class when I studied at school. Yeah, I didn't enjoy history at school either. But my history class was all about South Africa. And although we have a very rich history, a very rich culture of history, I also found it quite boring. Terrible to say. But we all have our things we love. We all have our priorities in life. Modal. We can learn many things from history. Agreed. Francine, I'm not a lover of history. Okay. Priyanka, not that much a lover of history. All right. Rodrigo is not very fond of history, but it is important. Good one. Absolutely. It's very important. Nice. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Has anyone here ever tried Cuban food? And would you recommend it? Francine, you said that you have been to Cuba. You've been to Cuba twice, yeah? Okay. You've been to Cuba twice. So if you have been to Cuba twice, then tell us about the food. What did you try? And has anyone else here tried Cuban food? I haven't. They did mention plantain in the article. And plantain I have tried. I tried it in the Caribbean, in Antigua. And it's beautiful. It looks just like a banana. So you can get confused, but you have to cook it. It's not sweet like a banana. You have to cook it. And usually they put curry spice in and they make a beautiful curry from the plantain. It's a vegetable. Yeah. And also I've had plantain crisps, like potato crisps, but plantain crisps. They're also delicious. Okay. Pratishka, I hate history. Okay, wow. Hate's a strong word. But I'm glad that you know how you feel. Rodrigo, history classes are so boring, you can say. History classes are so boring. Rowan, no, but definitely I want to try. Me too. In fact, I'm getting a little bit hungry as we speak. Oh, I'm sorry, Shara. These lessons are for intermediate learners. So that is where you will benefit most. If you're not an intermediate learner, it could be a little bit difficult for you. All right. If you want to learn your English level, then send me a direct message on Instagram after this lesson, and I'll send you the best test that will help you test your language and your level. Okay. And you can know where you fit, and then you can go to lessons that suit you. All right. Guillermo, I've tried Cuban food when I traveled to Mexico, and I loved it. Very good. Nice. Modo, I love history. Tukba, I haven't tried either. Priyanka, never tried Cuban food, but I'd love to go on vacation to Cuba and try the food. Me too. I have no idea about Cuban food, Purna, but the article gives us an idea about it, like pork. Yes, those sandwiches. But when I look at those sandwiches with mustard and pork, it reminds me of a sandwich I would have had as a child, maybe, or in the UK or in America. So I didn't know that that was very Cuban. Yeah, I didn't know that was very Cuban. Okay. Anyways, let's move on. Okay. Number 4. If you were to visit Cuba, would you rather stay in a hotel, okay, a hotel, or in a private house? Remember, the private house, they're explained here. A private house is a family home where tourists can rent rooms. So you spend your holiday learning local customs and eating traditional food with the owners for an authentic Cuban experience. So which one would you do? Stay at a hotel? Okay, where you have your privacy and you can relax and have your room and maybe have a pool and everything. Or would you stay with a family and get to know the family and eat with them at different meals and this kind of thing? It's not as private, but you really get an authentic experience. Which one? Sanjay, Cuba is in Central America, close to the Caribbean. So we had a look at it at the beginning of this lesson on the map, but you can take a look. Francine says there was a big buffet of a lot of things. I think a lot of food was cooked in oil, so you have to appreciate that kind of food. Okay, oily food. I had that in Indonesia as well. It was absolutely beautiful, so tasty, very rich, lots of flavor, but it affected my stomach. So yes, you have to take it in small doses. In Indonesia, I spent 7 months there and I definitely ate too much Indonesian food. Sorry, Wawan. He said this is very hard for me because I'm fasting. I'm sorry. That's terrible. I can imagine because my mouth is salivating right now. Priyanka, definitely in a private house. Seoul in a hotel. I think it's more comfortable. Private house, Purna, love family, private sharer, private house, private house, private house, because I believe that I can learn more things about the people, the culture of foods in that way. Absolutely. To be honest, I would do 3 days in the private house and the rest in the hotel. I like my privacy. I like my own space. But I would like to just experience that authentic part of it. So I would spend a few days and then go on my way and enjoy the rest in privacy. Modal, I stay in a private house because I want to see how the family live. Private house will let me have as much as I can from the experience. Let me get as much as I can from the experience. Kara 1. Tugba, I prefer private house because it would be cheaper, I think. Probably. It depends, yeah. Okay, and then we just got India. I don't know what that means. Nice. Okay, lovely. So let's go on to the last question of the day. The last question of the day. What Caribbean countries do you hope to visit one day? What Caribbean countries do you hope to visit one day? So have a look at the map, or maybe you have your own geographical idea of where the Caribbean is and the countries that are there, and the countries you would like to visit someday, and tell me. I've been to a lot of the countries in the Caribbean, actually. I've cruised around those areas on a boat. So I've seen many of those islands, and they're absolutely gorgeous. It's not a place I could see myself living necessarily, but very gorgeous, very beautiful, and very relaxing. Okay, Francine, I prefer the hotel. I went to very clean places in Vadera and Holding too. There are a lot of activities to do and a lot of music during the evening. Nice. Modo, I agree with you. Nice. Oops. What is the Caribbean? The Caribbean is an area in between North America and South America, close to Central America. Okay, like the Mediterranean, the Caribbean. is the seas in between there, all right? And the Caribbean has many islands, okay? And Cuba is part of it. Aruba, the Caribbean is not a country. Okay, let me show you one more time. Okay, Caribbean. I always spell Caribbean incorrectly. There we go. I did it again. I always put 2 R's instead of 2 B's. And then I'm like, ah. Okay, so here we go. Here's the Caribbean Sea, as I mentioned. This is Central America here. Okay, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, Belize, Costa Rica, Mexico, Panama. Okay, and then over here is the Caribbean Sea. And all of these places in the Caribbean Sea form part of the Caribbean. Okay, over here. And I have been to all of these places. I've been to Grenada, Barbados, St. Lucia, Dominica, Montserrat, British Virgin Islands, Antigua, Trinidad and Tobago, St. Lucia. I've been all over here. It was incredible. Martinique, yeah, really, really lovely. Guadeloupe, yeah. St. Kitts. Okay, so that is basically the Caribbean. Which place would you like to visit? Okay, we got it. Venezuela, Puerto Rico and Bahamas. Bahamas, nice. We got Aruba. Jamaica. Jamaica. Jamaica me crazy. Colombia, Puerto Rico. It's hard to choose. They're all nice. Why don't we all just rent like a super yacht and we get on there and we pop to each island and we visit them all? Yeah. Wouldn't that be magical? I'd love that. But we don't have that opportunity right now. We don't have a yacht either. So we can only dream. And dreaming is half of the fun of it, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, lovely. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you for enjoying this live with me, for participating in this live. It's been wonderful for a Friday afternoon. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope that you have enjoyed it as well. And I hope that I was able to take you to a beautiful place for us to imagine ourselves on holiday, somewhere new and different, traveling on this great weekend. I hope you dream of your Caribbean favorite country, favorite island tonight. And I wish you all a lovely Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All the best, and I will see you soon.